Do we feel like we rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
Question is, do we feel like social media era has dropped the value of the regular guy?
I think it's increased it
Ooh.
Wow.
because it gave them a platform. Now I'm seeing the average guy from around the way have make his own platform on social media.
I mean, I say overall, no. I mean, you got your celebrities, you have your athletes, all that stuff. So I mean, it's still we still outnumber them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I definitely think a lot of social media wants men to have more money. I feel just in general. So like any man needs to be making six figures or up. Period. I think that's kind of what social media acts like, but that's not the norm. And people still travel, people still do all these kind of things, and they don't have to be famous. They don't have to be celebrities or anything like that. Just my personal perception, because first of all, I don't care about what other people think. I really don't pay attention to too many people's opinions. So I'm kind of in my own little bubble when it comes to that, I guess.
I don't necessarily think that it's an issue with social media per se, because I feel like before social media became this influential like tool, that there's other things. I mean, even just like celebrity status, like knowing that this person is a celebrity could diminish the regular man's value, right? But I don't know that social media makes it. I don't want to give social media that much credit, I guess is what I'm saying. Because this has been a thing before that.
Well, how can I say this in a decent way? I feel like social media has definitely dropped the value of the regular guy, and why I say that is because, for one, celebrities, athletes, rappers, they have way more access to women than they've ever had. Well, let me rephrase. Women have way more access to them than they've ever had. Back in the day, you know, if you was a Trey Songz fan or a Chris Brown fan, you was like, that was your guy, and you would have to go to a concert to see him. You feel me? But now on social media, it's eliminated that wall. So you can have direct access. You could DM him if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And get an instant response. And you got chicks that do that, and that these celebrity dudes be messing with. And now all of a sudden her market value has increased to that. So once he DM her and they kick it, or he fly her out, or they go on a date or whatever after that, at that point, the regular guy's chances drop from 0 to none.
I don't think that the value of a regular guy has gone down, but those who do are probably individuals who see social media as a real thing. Who put value into social media, when in reality social media is just a platform where people can be their fake selves, or put out their best selves, or put out a perception that they will want people to believe that they're doing this great thing, or just trying to inflate their ego. And if you feel like the value of another human being has gone down because of social media, then that tells more of who you are and less of the people that are on the platform.
I think most definitely it has changed the value of a regular guy, because now being a regular guy is like being extraordinary. It's like people look at money and look at like certain things as if everybody has. It's like a lot of people don't make $100,000 a year. They don't make $80,000 a year. They don't make $70,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? It's not common. So it's like on social media, it makes it seem like that's normal, that's common. Sure. And then it should be fake, and it's like they want to be like this. It's like weird, man. It's like it's definitely changed the value of a regular man.
How many people is that really happening for? Because that's like I feel like a small fraction. Just because a lot of these women have access doesn't mean that a lot of these celebrities want them, or these athletes or whoever. Just like the chances of one of them really responding to just the rate, like it's like maybe it probably happens like here and there, but I don't feel like it's just like a high number.
Overwhelming.
Yeah,
Right.
so I feel like it's still a lot of women who haven't reached that, level of
Plateau.
so
But see, my thing is this, right? Is that social media is you right as far as like the big celebrities, but I feel like social media has created a lot of small celebrities too. A lot
Okay,
of like
yeah.
out of nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if somebody have like a decent following or whatever in a city, they may be the man out there. So once she start messing with him, and she start getting the attention and the likes and the eyes when she walk in the party or being next to him, the regular guy that's not that known, and they may make the same amount of money, but he don't have as much juice or he not as well known. He don't have as good of a chance as he had before that guy showed interest in her.
I don't have nothing to prove to other people. I mean, I know I'm comfortable within myself. If I want to post something, I post what I want you to know. I'm not posting because I'm trying to prove something or I'm trying to make somebody jealous or something like that. Like, if I'm on a trip and I feel like posting it, I'm gonna post it. But I can also take 2 trips and I never post. So, I mean, to me, it don't really matter. It's social media is just a competition, and if you're comfortable, you're okay. You're gonna always survive. You're always gonna be, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It not affect you either way. But those that really depend on social media, that really need that attention, that really need those likes for attention and, all this other stuff, and yeah, they the ones in trouble, honestly, because they need that.
And people weak-minded nowadays too. They fall into anything. Like suckers, a lot of suckers. Like the quicksand, they fall in there real quick. Like it's crazy.
That's true.
It's ridiculous, especially women.
It's what?
Had to slide that.
Yeah. You gotta parallel park that one in there, okay? Especially women.
Say for instance, she do like crack a Trey Songz DM or whatever, and he fly out and they kicking it or whatever. She not going from dating $1 million nigga and living $1 million lifestyle to coming back down and dating a nigga that's making 40,000. That's just not gonna happen until she leaves her prime. Now while she's in her prime, man, don't do that. While she's in her prime, that shit is not happening. That's her new floor. After her and Trey Songz kick it, and she experienced that lifestyle for a little while, that's her floor. The nigga that's making 40,000, 35,000, he out the picture. He don't have a chance until she fall off, start gaining a little weight, 2-3 kids. Then he can jump back up. Shell, relax. He can jump back on the bandwagon at that point because she done lost a little confidence in herself. You feel me? She don't feel like she is on point. But as for in her prime, he out of there.
I wouldn't say it's a mental illness. I would say that it can attribute to becoming a mental illness
Okay.
per se.
I get that.
Because it can grow into something where you are constantly itching for your ego to be stroked. You have enclosed yourself to becoming a persona that is not really you. And you've been surrounded by so many incoming comments or incoming feelings of others wanting to boost your ego, but you never take a second to actually delve into yourself and delve into who you are as a person. And I feel like that is creating a huge disconnect in just being human, period.
I think people are infatuated with attaining a certain lifestyle and getting to that, whether it's your own route or the route of somebody who is famous, like attaching yourself to that in any capacity. I think that's definitely an issue and a problem.
Yeah, I think everybody just want to be cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they do what they think is the coolest thing to do according to the masses. So if it's dating somebody that's popping or they think it's popping or everybody likes them, they're going to be cool because they with a cool kid, you know? So it's like, and then they want to do things that people like them. So it's like they just want to be cool all around the board in any kind of way and they'll go for it, you know what I'm saying? So.
it depends on the person too, because just because she messed with one celebrity, you have to get it, like you have to, it could be a one-time thing. Like that's not everybody's, that don't become everybody's floor. Is what I'm saying.
It's true.
everybody doesn't know how to
finagle their way into the
yeah,
circle.
and like network, you know, and like, okay, now I'm starting to hang, because I mean, I've seen it happen where they start messing with one, and then now they're in that circle or those circles, but not everybody knows how to like do that.
Finagle.
Yeah, so.
Here's a question. Do you feel like that puts pressure on men to like kind of keep up with these celebrities, man?
I feel like a lot of people in general feel pressure to keep up with the celebrities because they're right there in front of your face. You're scrolling on Instagram, you're seeing them like, you know, flying this one out and doing this for this one, and they're on buying expensive things and they're showing it off. And this girl's on her Instagram story, like, look what, like, not posting who bought it, but like posting all the stuff. And it's just like, okay, well, then it's like people want to live that life too. So they start feeling inferior, like, oh, I want to, why that's not me? Like, I want to do that. So I think it starts making people feel like less than. And then, you know, that just creates a lot of
issues.
Self-esteem issues. I really feel like in the next 10 years, we're going to start having like a lot of Netflix documentaries and stuff on how social media has impacted this generation. Like, seriously, like, even with body dysmorphia and just like all this stuff, this stuff is like, it's real.
On social media, you are this person. But if we were to meet out in person, you may just be really shut down, don't have anything to say, don't know how to communicate, because all you are able to do is communicate via social media. But that's not everybody, though, of course, that's not everybody. But I do think that it is something that should be talked about often, because it might not affect us as adults, but who it is affecting is the youth. And I really have a problem with that, because the youth are finding that they think that this is real. Like, they think that social media is real because they grew up with it.
That's how they get accepted, I feel.
Right, and I find that that is a problem. And like I said, it might not be for adults, or it could, I don't know. But primarily it is affecting the youth, and the youth is something that all of us should be very mindful of when we make these posts or anything like that.
It's a lot of that. I mean, social media makes people feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses, that you have to maintain this certain image in order to be received and accepted. And it's fucked up because, you know, the definition, or in my opinion, love is like acceptance. So people receive that acceptance as love, and a lot of the time it's not even, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, you wanting to be accepted for looking cool or being something that you're not, you're willing to lose or sacrifice your individuality, sacrifice who you are as a person to please who? These people that don't care about you. So yeah, it's dangerous.
Like, how many people are really posting both sides of things? Like, it's a highlight reel. So people don't think that, though. They're like, oh, I see she's doing this and she's doing that and she's at this party and she's hanging out with these people, so I want to be doing that too. And why can't I be doing that? And like, you know, they start feeling, people like that starts getting to people's minds, and they start internalizing that stuff. And then it's just like, wow, like, you look at now versus back then, it wasn't like this.
No.
Social media has created a lot of, I mean, I'm not going to blame it all on social media, because people are who they are. I think social media has just made it just so much more, like,
It just enhances.
it enhanced everything and blew it up to now where it's like, this is like a serious problem. Like, it's getting worse.
It depends on the caliber of woman, but even still, with those women, I feel like most of them, for the most part, they've dealt with regular men, and then they've dealt with athletes or celebrities or whatever. So at the end of the day, when they've dealt with them so long, they realize that this is just still a normal person, just with more money. They're able to do more things whenever, and they want to do it. So, but some at the same time, they get used to the lifestyle. So once they get used to the lifestyle, it's like, that's what I have to get used to, and that's what I'm accustomed to at that point. So until they're brought back down to earth, I feel.
I don't know. I think it just can help with a woman becoming more confident, because then they start to feel like they're more valued. If a man has more money, then they may feel like they're of a higher value. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but that could be the case for some people.
I don't know. People can't, you know what I'm saying? They got to take a certain type of picture, look a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? For this picture, you know what I'm saying? Versus actually being somebody in real life, you know what I'm saying? Or having like this physical connection or contact with people that you are that way, you know what I'm saying? They want to make it look like that way. Like they really cannot post a picture if it doesn't have this, and this, and that. It's like, it's crazy. Like you creating this thing in your head and you're trying to like live outside of who you actually are. So it's a dangerous game.
Pressure. It's pressure.
It's pressure for who though?
The people that are trying to live up to it, like the people that aren't themselves and feel like they have to try to maintain that. That's pressure on them.
Yeah,
absolutely,
they feel pressure for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, that's true.
Has it dropped the value of regular guys? I don't think it's dropped the value per se, but I think it's made niggas try way harder than they have to try to live up to the expectations of these celebrities that they have so much access to.
And look a certain way. They just trying
Right.
to be like them, look like them, like they just want to be them. And
Right.
it's just like that's
And
not
you
how
broke.
this was supposed to be. Everybody can't be a celebrity.
That's real. Perfect
Everybody
example.
can't.
Perfect example. We was at Seaside a couple months back, man. Slim Thug is he got like a cabana next to us in the section, right? They had like 3 bottles. And I'm looking to the section to the right of him, right? And I see niggas like looking at his section. How many bottles he got? Hey man, get us one more. Niggas trying to keep up with him, not even realizing, bro, like this nigga getting paid to be here.
Right.
You about to spend your last to make it look like y'all on the same
Create an
level.
illusion so we can go
like-
on our Instagram story and be like, oh,
Me and Slim Thug, you know, last
we popping
night,
bottles, like we sections nah.
Right. So I feel like social media definitely doesn't like cater to niggas' delusions. And I feel like that's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where we
Real
go
rap.
from here.
The social media is just there. It's motherfuckers behind that shit actually running it. Those are the people responsible for their downfall and their relationships, the choices that they make. At the end of the day, you can't give social media that much credit because you can only do on social media what your fingers allow you to do. So,
Right. Yeah, then you can stop, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It's like, there's something wrong with you. It's because social media was created after you, or like you was created, whatever first. It's like, it's got to start with you, and then maybe it can be a big factor, but no, it definitely starts with you and who you are and how you think and how you move and what you choose to be around. You know what I'm saying?
Just like O said, man, it's about confidence, especially when it comes to women. Cause I'm the type of dude, like I'm not going I'm not going with where the sheep go. That's just not my thing. I'm gonna stand on my square and whatever come to me, you feel me? But a lot of niggas feel like I need to like overexert myself, bend over backwards to prove to these chicks that I'm on the same level as these niggas. And the wild part is like niggas take a lot of like gratification in messing with the same chicks that these celebrities mess with.
Oh, they do.
That's another thing.
That's
that
crazy.
I've
That's
noticed.
crazy to me too.
Real rough.
Like you want to mess with somebody just because they like, huh?
Yep.
Because then that makes you feel a little closer in proximity to
Yes.
those celebrities. Like
That's
that's crazy.
That's it. That's real.
That's
rough.
crazy.
I done literally sat in the midst of conversations and niggas be like, yeah, I had the same chick James Harden hit. You know that little chick is that? Yeah, I hate that all the time. I'm like you measuring yourself by
and-
another man. It's just like
That's wild.
But that's what this social media shit do. Do you feel like the regular guys like once a chick resets her market value, right? And what I define resetting your market value is like when that first nigga with a blue check DMs her and offers to take her out, offers to fly out, whatever. She feel like that's the bracket I'm supposed to be in now. Fuck all that. Do you feel like she like at that point, what's a regular guy's chances?
Still the same.
Yeah, I've had blue checks in my DMs. Like it doesn't change.
I think it's the same.
It's the
Some niggas ain't
same.
shit. Whether he make 50,000, 50 million, like he probably still go cheat. I mean, no, but I mean, I feel it kind of the same. Unless like that's all she's getting, then maybe not. But if you get a few, I mean, normal people still got. Everybody got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because she still got to date who she wants to be with. She may be with him for a little bit because of money, but she ain't gonna be happy. So
Just because you got a blue check don't mean you look good.
that's fact. So
I mean, everybody got a chance.
Don't take that shit so serious, man. That's what I say. Like, on both aspects, you know what I'm saying? Don't be doing the most on that hoe, and then don't believe everything that goes on that hoe. You feel me? Just minimize like how you use it. So it's like if you got a business, yeah, do your thing, blow up, do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Use it to the max of your business. But if you're just a regular person on that hoe, then come on. Don't take that shit serious. Don't be on that hoe trying to find love. Don't be on that hoe doing all type of stuff. Like, don't take it so serious.
Yeah,
That's just me.
I would agree. I would definitely say like, just remember that people are only showing you
Right.
what they want you to see, which is 90% the good shit. People are failing immensely behind social media, but they're not posting that. So that's not real life a lot of the time. And if it is, it's the good highlights of people's lives, which we all know that's not realistic for anybody.
Social media shrinks the world.
It really does,
So it's
because
like
I mean, you're
everybody-
chatting with somebody from overseas, like, so
Right.
it makes it seem like it
That's
puts
it.
a lot of attention on things that you really walk outside. You're like, that's not even
That's
a big
real,
deal.
though.
Like, what? That's not outside of Twitter. That's not even a real
This shit
thing.
don't even exist in real life.
Yeah,
but
it's just
that's-
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you really gotta, I think people really should be, we gotta be mindful, and I say we, because myself included,
Mm-hmm.
of what, like, you, sometimes, like, what you intake on social media, it's just like, you gotta, chill. I
You
don't
gotta
know.
breathe, man, and rationalize and keep shit in perspective
You really do.
is the right
And
is the
don't
right
try to
phrase.
live a lie online.
Don't go broke trying to keep up with these. These niggas is making real money. These celebrities is paid to be in these clubs. Don't try to go bottle for bottle with these.
You know
niggas.
what really is crazy too? When people try to buy bottles for the celebrity
Oh, for
and
sure.
send it to the huh? They got them for free.
That happens a lot.
They should be sending you one.
That happens a lot.
Can you send me one? I'm not sending you
Niggas
nothing.
want to show.
I'll
hey,
take some
bro,
bottles.
Show love.
I'm getting money too,
Trying to show
bro.
them down.
Showing
yeah.
love. They just
real.
looking, and they be
Show 'em
looking
down.
like, okay, you're not impressing anyone. You're not.
Say all that to say, man, I'm praying for y'all niggas, man. We do better in
Let's
life.
do a prayer circle. Please have prayer circles.
Do better in life, man. Please.
Please.